Toronto Marlies facing the Binghamton Senators here at the Floyd Mains. Kind of strange, actually. They'll play a pile of games against these Senators this year, but they haven't played them yet so far. Almost the new year before they get into the series here with Binghamton. Binghamton's struggling so far this season. They're 7th in the North Division and find themselves trying to climb out of a fairly substantial hole. The Marlies in 4th, holding down that last playoff spot, though it's pretty early to start talking about the playoffs. And so the Marlies facing the Senators. They come in here, their first game of the year, and you might think that with a couple of bodies that were in the Ottawa organization here with the Marlies now, there might be a bit of an advantage, but as Colin Greening points out, things change too rapidly in the AHL to think that way.
I think a lot of it goes year by year. Obviously, this is the first time we're playing them this year. It's a different coach from last year. Luke Richardson was a coach last year. Now Kurt Kleindorf is back again. We haven't played, like I said, we haven't played him this year, so I don't think there's really any advantage, having played in the organization.
Well, when you look at what is going on with the Marlies currently and some of the troubles that you guys have been having, it seems to be almost right through the entire division. Teams have a really good game, and they followed up with a tough one. How are you guys trying to fight through that?
Well, again, it's a part of hockey. I think if you look at any season, every single team will go through ups and downs. And I think you look at the month of December, obviously we didn't have the results that we wanted, and that's a part of hockey. You have to kind of take the good with the bad. And I know at the beginning of the year, our confidence was high, and we were really positive just because we were, I think, 5-1 starting off the season. But there's ebbs and flows in every single season. And I think for us, when you see other teams, players kind of go through that similar, you're like, wow, it kind of puts things in perspective. Realize that it's not just you, and that you will get out of it. And I think you just kind of trust in each other, and just kind of find a way, right? I mean, you just realize that it's a process, it's a long season, and see what happens.
You take pride in the fact that there doesn't seem to be any panic here at the moment. You guys are nose to the grindstone.
Well, exactly. I think if you do panic, I think you've kind of given up a little bit. And we talked as a team a couple weeks ago, and we told ourselves that there's a lot of hockey left. I mean, there's almost 2/3 of the season left, and a lot of things can happen. And so I think when you look at that, like I said, you keep things in perspective and realize that there's a lot of hockey to be played, and there's a lot of opportunities for us to excel.
Well, of course, it's frustrating. It's been a lot of one-goal losses over the last couple of months. So it's something we work on every day in practice, and something I think we'll solve in a couple of games.
You guys seem to be a fairly nose to the grindstone kind of group, too. Nobody panicking here yet.
No, there's no reason to. We only played under 30 games, and it's a long season. Anything can happen, and we have a lot of faith in our lineup, so no need to panic.
You feel as far as your game is concerned that it has grown this year, because there's been a lot of chat about the very fact that it has. You have done some things differently and better. Do you feel that you're achieving that?
Well, if you don't feel like you're evolving, I think you should have a look in the mirror. But I try to work hard every day and try to get better to eventually play in the NHL, which is everyone's goal. So if that's the gossip, I'm happy to hear it.
Marlies with one more game this year. Besides this Binghamton Senators game, they have the Albany Devils on Friday night, and that is the last game the Marlies will play in Albany this season.